Let's double check this and make sure we're live. Really? Sure, it went live, right? It should be live. So let's double check it against our own goddamn feed. Alright, hold on a second. It should be live. Why am I not posting this live? Cubing, hi. How are you doing? Give me a second. I'm trying to check myself that it's live. Oh, there we go. Okay. 1 2 1 2.
Oh, there we go.
Mic check. We're okay. All right. So we'll go back into our StreamYards and guys, we can talk. I'll send out some feelers here. See who's still awake. Oh, let's get some of our West Coast people up. Yeah, I know, Cupid. My audio is fine. It's usually really good too. So easy on live. Let's let Hamster know we're live. If he's still awake. Wes is on the East Coast, so no, he's definitely sleeping. Did I get a ping? Zombro. Something's wrong with your audio or video, Zombro. Try again, right? Zombro, something is not. It says device not connected. Oh, there's someone to Ike. And Rev. If he's still awake. Hey, Eric. Hello.
Hey there, polska.
Hey, Spider. What's going on?
Um,
Eric, to I see you in there. Try to get back in there, guys. It's gonna be a long, fun night. So,
hmm,
how you doing, Spider?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Ah, just getting there.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's great
All right. So I'm guessing what's on the agenda?
for tonight.
Yeah, for tonight.
Yeah, just drinking some beer for maybe an hour and hanging out.
Okay.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
Zambro, I don't know why it keeps booting you. It keeps popping me up. Um, you keep popping up to accept, but I don't know. Maybe it's something with your settings. So try and double check them. So how you doing tonight, Spider?
I'm doing all right. How about? Uh, yeah, I just got the other day, man. Just got finished with my eye doctor. I just had my pupils dilated, so it's kind of hard. Well, it normally takes well, it normally takes an hour and maybe a couple of hours for that stuff to stop. When I was in that doctor's, I was in that freaking doctor's office for 4 hours, just never going back to that fucking Walmart.
Well, that sounds awful.
Oh yeah, it take too long, and the Walmart is down the street, like it's a couple of blocks from my house. It's all messed, it's all messed up and shit. And you got baskets all over the fucking place, and it's like, no. Let me go somewhere else. Let me go somewhere that's not, congested.
Okay, here we go. Now we got you, Zambro.
Eric Zumbro,
What's up, gentlemen? How are you?
doing all right.
I don't know, Easy. It must be something in the water.
How you doing, Polska? Good to hear from you.
Oh, it's so good to hear from you, Easy. Sympathy from the loss of your mother. Did you take your vacation? You done from that too?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah, we know how it all goes with the loss of somebody that you love.
No, I appreciate it. And she was a good woman, but in the end, it was better she died. She was suffering a lot, and I didn't even know she had cancer that bad. But hey,
It
what
is
can
what
you?
it is, right?
Yeah, what can you do, right? But how are you?
Easy. You know what? My mom. I think it was about like fucking almost 10 years ago. She suffered a blood clot out in the country, got airlifted to LaPorte County, Indiana hospital, and we all got the message that she was going to die that night. And we all went to the hospital at like fucking like around midnight that night. That's how long it took us for all of us to get there, and the doctor saved her life. And the only thing she could say to me was that she didn't like the helicopter ride. And I was like, Mom, you almost fucking died.
That's pretty funny.
No, as traumatic as it is, it's kind
No,
of
I know,
pretty
but
fucking funny. Yeah.
like of all things to complain about, she's like, I didn't like the helicopter ride.
Yeah, she said it was the space was too enclosed because she was on the gurney and the stretcher. It's like,
Yeah,
Mom, you got a fucking free helicopter ride.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Spider, how are you, man? Good to
I'm
meet you.
doing all right. How about yourself?
Good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, Eric Zumbro. Is that
Yeah, that's it. Eric
right?
Zombro.
Eric Zumbro. Hmm.
So for vacation.
Uh, I'm thinking of heading to Vegas again.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I got my I got all of my mom's affairs sorted out, emptied out her apartment, you know. So like I'm thinking of rewarding myself.
Yeah, I'm sure that must not have been easy.
Nah, it was a pain in the ass. And then like I had my family was accusing me of killing my mom and my dad, changing their director, changing as they put it. I changed the directory of their life so that in the end they couldn't have family around them. Even though, and I said to them, I was like, "Well, you're all retired. There's nothing stopping you guys from getting on a plane to say goodbye."
Yeah, like how does that even come about? That is retarded.
Nah, they're just all fucking angry and pissed off because they feel guilty that they didn't come down. That's the only thing I can think of.
Hmm.
So I really, to be honest, I just don't give a shit. I closed that. I closed that chapter in my life now. New York is out of my life. The only people in New York that even have my new phone number is my son-in-law and my daughter.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about how did your daughter and um, well deal with that happened.
Well, she really couldn't travel, so she couldn't come down. And
Hmm.
my daughter Chris she's in Virginia and she couldn't get any leave, so for her grandmother. So
So they both missed it, huh?
yeah,
Ah,
so
they probably feel a little bit guilty about it.
yeah, a little bit. But I figure what we'll do is I'm gonna have like my own little private ceremony down here when I get the two of them together.
Oh,
Kristen's Kristen's coming Kristen's coming home for Christmas, and I think Katie might come down if I can, if she can travel for the before she has the baby in February. So we'll
oh
see.
wow.
But things are going good.
Oh, I'm glad you got back on your feet. I know how fucking crippling a loss that can be. You know.
It was crippling though. My brother came down for one day, okay, and this is how fucking crazy it was. He was down for one day. I asked him, just give me like 4 hours off just to like, just go home, exercise, shower, take a little nap. He called me up after an hour and a half, 2 hours, said he couldn't handle it, and he couldn't handle like helping her out, like I gave her the morphine, I gave her oxy, but he couldn't handle helping her to the bathroom, cleaning her up and everything, and he had to leave. So I came back. He went back to his hotel, got in his rental car, and drove to the airport and left. That was it. That was the last time I saw my brother.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yeah. So like, he's that was it. He was never good under pressure, but he really just folded like a house of cards in a hot hurricane. Man, it was crazy.
Damn.
So, but hey, what can you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's over. Everything is all settled, and I have a clear conscience on how I dealt with my family. My mom and dad went out on their terms. My mom got to die at home, comfortable, around her own stuff with me there. So I'm happy.
You
She's
know what?
happy.
You know what though? It's unfortunate because you know what? I honestly thought she would have a couple more years left, but cancer cut her down, huh?
Oh God! And I found out from the
Damn cancer.
from the uh, I talked to like her oncologist, not her oncologist, her pulmonologist. She had it like her lungs were just awful, awful. So she was lying to me.
Oh, she wasn't lying to you, Eric. Easy. She was protecting you.
Yeah, and I
She
appreciate that. I do.
she didn't want you to know the pain she was in.
Well, I didn't know. Like the thing I found out was that she had all the veins and arteries in her bowels and like abdomen were constricting, and like she was like dying, like her bowels were dying and cut off. They weren't even getting any blood. It's like she really didn't have a lot. She really didn't have a lot of time left just from that, let alone the cancer in her lungs. So
Wow, that sounds so.
she was really sick.
That sounds so fucking
Oh,
painful.
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't know she was a freaking trooper, man. She had to be in
Yeah,
me.
and she didn't tell you at all.
No,
Basically,
not at all.
she suffered really bad.
Yeah, she did. But hey, you know, like I said, she went out on her terms. I have to commend her for that. She did not want to go in a home. She did not want, you know, she definitely didn't want to be pitied. That's for sure. Like so, like I got to do her end of life stuff. You know, I was the one giving her the morphine and everything. But you know, hey, like I said, she went out on her terms, and I admire her for that.
Where'd you go? I know you took a little bit of time off. Where'd you go?
Uh, oh, excuse me. Went to Arkansas. Did some nice sightseeing in Arkansas. Played in a couple of chess tournaments. We went to Vegas. It's nice. Gonna go back to Vegas. That New York resort and casino. Awesome.
All right, you're not
That's where
gonna get any.
met Coach. I met Coach Greg Adams there.
Really, you went CGA, huh? Look
Yeah,
at
I talked to him
you.
for about 5 minutes. We were chatting. Really cool guy in real life, man.
Yeah, look at you. You're meeting YouTubers in real life.
All right.
You know what? That's one of the coolest feelings I've ever had is meeting all you guys in real life.
Yeah, that was fun. The Chicago
Yeah.
thing was fun.
No, like I've met Mr. Elite, Cowboy, and I are good friends. In fact, I told Cowboy to go fuck himself on a phone call earlier today.
Jesus, what did you do to piss you off?
No, that's a usual thing, Spider. That's nothing new.
Yeah, I know. Him and I go
And-
back and forth and
yeah,
just.
and then when they're in chats together, they'll put each other in timeout, and yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a north side south side thing, Chicago thing. Yeah, it really is. But like meeting some of you guys, like meeting Reverend 20 Piece at the
Oh,
baseball
Rev's a great
game.
guy.
Yeah, the baseball game we went to.
Yeah.
Like meeting all you guys in real life is some of the coolest things we that can ever happen to all of us.
No, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
But I always thought, and Zumbro, I always thought you'd be taller.
Taller? I thought you
Yeah.
said I was. I thought you said you thought I was going to be shorter. I thought
No,
you said
no,
was taller
I
than
always
something.
thought you'd be bigger than life.
Can't be much taller. I'm 6'2".
No, but you know your police stories, your New York, cop stories. I thought you'd be bigger in life.
Okay. Uh, Spider, where are you from?
I'm from Louisiana. Well, down in New Orleans.
Oh, nice. I was down in New Orleans. I went to the World War II Museum.
I'll be
Holy
right back,
shit,
guys.
look
You
at
take over the
some of
show.
you guys. Nice.
I loved it. It was really cool. Great museum.
It's pretty cool out there. Get yourself a beignet or two. You had one of those king cakes.
Didn't have the king cake. I did like one of those bike tour things. That was pretty
Which one?
cool.
Yeah.
He took me around to like where like the people who work in Louisiana go, like
Yeah.
where the people who live and work there, or like all the places they go, not the tourist spots. So it was pretty cool. It was really
Yeah.
cool. Went to that voodoo lady's place. That was pretty creepy. I like that.
You
Had
know,
one of those. Had one of
in
those.
Louisiana, you have a whole bunch of. Where exactly are you from, Eric?
I'm from New York,
You from?
and then I moved from New York to Oklahoma.
Because you got a whole bunch of bugs down here in Louisiana. 'Cause, like when I first moved, like me and when my mom first moved here, like I don't know, you didn't even know. She didn't know he had to deal with a whole bunch of bugs, and I was like, shit.
Oh yeah, there's even bugs here in Oklahoma. I never thought I would say brown desert tarantula, scorpions,
Oh Lord.
uh, nest, and not just like a couple, but nests of black widow spiders. Thank God for exterminators, man.
Oh shit.
That sounds
God,
awful.
Yeah,
you got
I had
you fucking like
we
ads on TV that
yeah, I
talk
was
about these
getting
spiders left
spiders.
and
I was getting spiders in the house, so like I called an exterminator, and I this guy he's like, oh yeah, I killed a couple of nests of black widows. Gave the guy gave the guy $40. I was like, thanks, man, thanks a lot. It was crazy. And I had
I have exterminated ones.
one of those freaking brown desert tarantulas, man. I was doing push-ups, and I look up, and this thing's running across the floor at me. And I jumped
Ooh,
up and I stomped on the thing. And let's just say it makes quite a mess when you stomp on one of those things.
like mess, like kind of bloody, kind of a mess. Like
Oh God, yeah. And it's like this, like it's like a green goo when it explodes.
oh Lord.
Yeah, but shit, some of the biggest bugs I've ever seen down here. And I was like, oh, I've seen bugs. I've been in New York. I saw bugs in the summer. No, you ain't seen shit till you've been down south.
Mm.
And I can only imagine what they're like in Louisiana.
Oh shit, you got some of the most biggest shit in the. Yeah, some of the most, and I've been to New York because I've seen a bunch of roaches or whatever.
Yeah,
You got
like
roach.
we got roaches and rats, but Louisiana's got freaking. The South has fucking spiders, snakes, scorpions, and you name it. And they got those goddamn freaking what are those called? Those mud wasps. Those
No,
things are vicious.
those little little red wasp.
Yeah, they're vicious, man. They come out of the mud. Oh,
Mm,
they just sting you and just keep stinging and stinging and stinging like they're having a party.
Jesus.
Yeah, my neighbor at my apartment, he got stung once. This guy Lane cried. He sounded like a freaking baby crying. It was hilarious.
Yeah, because
Just
there was
like,
like making some. There was a couple of nests like right outside. There was a couple of little wasp nests right outside my house. I just kind of spread it with a little, you know,
yeah,
those little
that
raid
raid,
things,
yeah, the raid
and then
things.
they, yeah, the sooner, as soon as I did that, they freaking come back. I don't know. Maybe it's the house next door from mine, or it's like like we're right across the street from mine, and they have their little nests or whatever.
Yeah, you know what you got to use? There's something called it's not raid, but it's called hot shots.
Gosh, I think I have one of those. I think I have one of those, but
Yeah, that usually knocks them down, and it usually leaves like a chemical that they don't like, so that they don't come back at the nest.
yeah, these motherfuckers come back.
Yeah.
Hey, Spider, drop
Yo, what's up?
a comment in the stream so I can rent you up.
What kind of comment?
Anything.
Just say something. say yes, hello, whatever.
Hey there.
Because I always wrench up everybody who comes into my channel.
But yeah, no, I just finished exercising polska, and then your thing came up. I was like, oh wow, this is like old times.
Yeah, you got the notice.
I got to notice. I was like, late night, just finished exercising. It's almost like it was fate.
Was
Now I
that
work out.
you, the poopy butthole
Mm,
spider? Is that you?
what? Holy bud. What are you talking about? Is that the? No, are you talking about my avatar?
Yeah, I'm talking about the comment that just came up right here.
Yeah,
All right.
Hey,
that's not
hey,
Spider.
that's
Okay.
not me.
Okay.
That's I
Oh
believe
crap.
Father Saunders.
It, it,
Crap.
it is.
How are you, Father Saunders? Good to see you, man. God bless, buddy.
Hey, hey. It's pinned up in top. Join us. All right.
And wait, the one that says AA. No, that's not it. No. The hell?
No, just spider. Punch in a comment and say hi, and we'll give you.
Okay, hold on.
There you are. I can hear you typing. All right, here we go. You get a wrench.
Father Saunders, if you're still here, come jump in, man. Love to talk to you.
Did you see it? The poopy butthole. The poopy butthole.
Oh, the bacon's here. Hey, bacon, how are you?
Bacon.
Bacon, join into the chat too.
Hey, Bacon, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Hey, bacon. The goddamn bacon.
Pass the goddamn bacon. Sounds like my dad.
Yes. Hey, are you are you familiar with True Sherm? I take it.
True Sherm?
Polska?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we are actually.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I just wanted to know. Thanks. I mean, are you subscribed to him or something like that?
To be honest, I don't know. I've seen him
Hmm.
around though.
To true Sherm, yes, I am actually, and I know he does a lot of live streams, and I know I'm not wrenched across him yet, but yeah, I come into his live streams too.
Uh, I just wanted to know.
Guys, it's all about putting time in, right?
Exactly.
Putting time into all of these streams.
Yes. And you form a good bond and a good community.
Nice.
It's a good group of guys.
Yeah, we always take care of each other. You know that.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Shit, I reached out on one of Good Mother's streams and for some help, and I had within minutes I had a whole group of people who had friends who were ready to come and help me out in Tulsa when I was having trouble with my mom. So yeah, no, this is a group that would drop everything for you.
That's an awesome
Absolutely,
group, man.
it really is.
And this is what it's all about. We all take care of each other's. You know, we've all gone through the same goddamn experiences, right? And
Right.
what what got us all here is the same fucking thing. And the funny thing is, we all think we're alone, right?
I
Is
know I
Yeah,
that,
did.
exactly.
yeah, is that we thought, no, just, this just happened to me, you know? And we all find that it's happened to a lot of us. And, I'll just share it. We realize that this is not, fucking an isolated experience. We all fucking, it's happened to us all,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
Absolutely. And doesn't matter if we're rich or poor, black or white. We're all of us come from the same story, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. We all got burned.
Yep.
Shit, I mean, it's no. I mean, it's no different from anybody else. I mean,
Hell no.
Yeah,
a
it
lot of
all
us seem
happened
though that
to
we're
us all.
guys. A lot of us seem though we're guys. We think we're untouchable, but at the end of the day, we're all human. So I don't know your whole issue with that. People's issue with that. I mean, we're always so alone in this. We're always so alone in this world. You know.
I know, that's the beauty of it. We're not alone, and we're all, it's happened to us all of
Yeah.
us. But the bottom line is that, like, society isolates us, and we think that it's just only happened to us, but no, it's happened to us all.
Amen to that, Polska.
Yeah. Yep.
On that note, gentlemen,
Escalade.
I am gonna take off, take a shower, hit the hay. Polska, it was great talking to you. Spider, it was nice meeting you, man.
And then nice to meet you, Eric.
I'm gonna jump off this and sub to you. You have a good
So,
night.
you too.
All
Have a
right,
Polska,
good
you,
easy.
one.
Polska, you have my new number, right?
I do have your new number. Yeah, you know what? Send me a text message just to make sure. But yeah, I do believe I have your new number.
Okay. All right. I'll text you. And like I said, have a good night, everybody. Spider,
Yeah.
great
See ya.
meeting you, man.
Yeah.
Take
Nice
care.
to meet you.
Spider,
Yeah.
where are you from, my friend?
Wait, where am I from?
Yeah, like, I'm in Chicago. Where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans.
New Orleans. You're down south.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, bacon.
Bacon's here.
I
This is
figured
the deep south.
I got most of my cooking done tonight, which, yeah, I'm cooking, but it still involves fast food. I
Are
swear that,
you are you are you cooking bacon? Bacon.
in a sense, there's bacon on this 3/4 pounds of meat that I have a burger here.
Shit. There are three things that people don't. We try our best not to just discuss: religion, politics, and sports.
I think we're good here, actually.
Because the three things that divide people, except except food, because it brings everybody together.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's the three things that divide people. I can tell you exactly what they are. One is politics. The second is religion, and then the third is pizza toppings. That's what it is.
Pizza toppings.
Oh, what
Well,
kind of pizza toppings are we talking about?
I mean, there's some pizza toppings that I mean they shouldn't even be mentioned, but they're associated with Hawaii for some reason. Even though the idea was brought up by a Canadian. Which
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I like our Canadian brothers, but let's just say they don't come without their own flaws too. Let's put it that way. That includes calling hand baked.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Which reminds me, I'm supposed to be going there, like, this in December of this year.
You're
Like, I
going to
can't.
Canada in December.
Yeah, man, in Canada. So
Well,
this Christmas.
well, I suppose. I suppose. You know what? Flight tickets should be cheap around that time.
Well, yeah.
Definitely winning there.
Ooh, yeah.
What do you have going on in Canada during Christmas time? I have to know.
Shit, I have no idea. The only thing I know of is that it's going to be a lot of snow. It's just,
Well, yeah, it's Canada.
yeah, Canada, actually. Canada. I keep saying Canada. It's Canada, damn it.
No, you can blame that on me. I just like calling it Canada, just for fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not even a real country. Where in Canada are you?
Canada. Yeah. It's fun. That's just funny. It's just, yeah. Yeah, but I'm
I'm all there.
starting
Already
I'm
causing
starting to
enough
get real
trouble.
sleepy. But it was nice meeting all y'all, but I'm starting to get real sleepy, so I'm gonna take off.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah, yeah,
You have
see
a
you
good
later.
night.
Yeah, somewhere to go. Somewhere Canadian.
Bacon, how are you doing, my dear friend?
I don't know. I think I mostly got missions accomplished today, but not quite. Uh,
Hey, Rev, join
so,
into the chat.
sorry. What's going on in the chat? Hang on.
Hold on. Good morning.
Reference 20 piece. What does 20
A
piece
good
mean? Is he
friend of
talking about?
mine. Did I pin my comment? Yeah, I did pin my comment to join the stream. So, Rev, join.
I didn't see it. I had to scroll back to look for it, but I mean, whatever. If he's smart enough, he'll be able to find it. That's all I'm going to say about that. If he's your friend, I'm pretty sure he's smart enough to figure that out.
Yeah, him and I went to the Sox game when I dislocated my elbow. Yeah, so I consider him a good friend.
Yeah. Sounds like you got a good memory, dude. You decided that I've been alone. Just saying.
Hey, so how much fun did we have the other night with Soldier Girl and on Friday night and stuff like that?
Oh, well, her, hey, I mean, her in particular, obviously, I mean, she's the fucking who, but everybody who was there, I mean, it was a blast. It was an absolute blast.
Yeah.
I mean, she came up with quite a different, like her own view of things that she's been through, all that stuff, and that's always welcome. I don't know why she thought that, she might be intruding or something, but like, this is a real page, or this is a real channel. Like, share your real experiences. Go right ahead. I mean, I appreciate her being so respectful and all that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong. I was like, okay, look, this is shit that you've been through, and this is what you feel like sharing with us. This is the place you can do that kind of thing. And no one here is going to really judge you as far as I go.
Yeah,
By the way,
absolutely. Absolutely.
humor, by the way, I got that killer sense of humor. She is awesome.
Yeah. You know what? I've talked to her backstage plenty of times, and
Really.
probably for a couple of months now, and she's an awesome, genuine, wonderful person.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Yep. I will stand. I will stand by that. I will stand by that exact statement. Yep. That's exactly what she is. She is who she is, and she doesn't pretend to be anything that she isn't. At least, I mean, you have to talk to her for like an hour or something. But I'm able to glean that from that particular encounter.
Yeah, I think Bacon. We've known and talked to each other people throughout a long time, and you and I know we're genuine, and the more and more you get to talk to people, you find out who they really are, and yeah,
That's the nature of talking to
she's
people.
legit genuine. Yeah.
Yep. That I'm okay with. Okay. I mean, some people they get put on a facade or whatever. It's gonna erode over time. Most people know that. The people who or don't think that they can get past that, either they're really good at it or they find out real fucking quick. Well, that's
No, like you and I think we can kind of like weed people in and out and figure them out real quick. And yeah, no, she's genuine.
oh yeah, definitely.
How you doing tonight, brother?
Now you know what? Let's put this for the most part right now. I'm doing good. I've got food figured out. They got booze figured out too, but I'm not quite sure yet. They got some red wine left over from last night. I had some shit to deal with tonight that I had to deal with, but shit just went wrong, and okay, I'll have to figure it out when the sun is up, and I can do it.
Well, you and I always talk on Friday night, but
Usually,
you and I never talk on Sunday night.
that is true. Now that you mention,
Yeah. Well, this is where we
I don't really
always
care
get
what night it
genuine.
is, but you're not wrong. I mean, a chat with a good friend is a chat with a good friend. It doesn't matter which day of the week it is.
Oh,
Right. Oh, I did put it in the booze fridge. Cool.
oh my God! Here he is. There he is. Rev, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, Bob and Bacon? Good to see you guys, man.
Howdy.
Good to see you, Rev. How are you doing?
I'm gonna assume you're having a good night so far. If not, then my extreme condolences.
Uh, yeah, it's going all right. I just got back earlier today. Well, yesterday, Sunday, from a trip to St. Louis. Family stuff going on, but yeah. Overall, doing good. Bob sent me a text, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll come on." Normally, I'm not up and awake and alert at this time of the day, but it's just taking
But
advantage of the
we of
opportunity.
course are a special we're a special case here, so you decided to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can call out special messages and say, "Hey, come on," for a
Yeah.
couple of minutes.
It's
Yeah,
like the opposite of the most interesting man in the world. Is like I don't make too many exceptions, but when I do,
yeah. But yeah. Glad to be
that's
around.
generous here. Okay, good to know.
But yeah,
Hey,
I got me.
you may not be at Mother's, but someone actually cares about it. That's good to know.
Hey, Rev, I wanted to say something to you. Yeah, the dislocation of my elbow has healed properly, and thank you so much for joining me for the baseball game that day. That was one of the best days of my life.
Dude, that game was just a great time. The ballpark was awesome. The bar we were hung out at before the game. I mean, the entire day was it was a beautiful day. The weather, seeing all the sights, and MGTOW shit aside, the beautiful women that were there. It's a great time, man. And the Sox won
No,
too. So,
yeah, no, it was an awesome day.
Good to
yeah,
know I'm not the only one that can appreciate beautiful women. So
yeah.
I can as good as you put it. Uh, As a side note, Polska, when the hell did you dislocate your fucking arm? When did that happen?
It was on. Was it June 24th, 25th?
So a few months ago, at the least.
Yeah, no, it was the weekend the guys were there was June 24th, and Sunday would have been the 26th.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the day we went to the ball game.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, in fairness to Bob, the curb that that fucked him up with his arm. I mean, it was a weird anomaly in the street. Literally, the curb was like all of the curb was about 6 inches, but the part that he hit was about a foot tall. So it was just a fucked up, just kind of a bad timing.
Hey, did it just get dark?
Yeah, it didn't matter. It was it. You know what? It was what it was, and we dealt with it too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was. It didn't look good, but it's funny because to me, I mean, not probably to you, but before the paramedics got there, like I wanted to just pop that motherfucker back in place, but when they got there, they were like, "Nah, you shouldn't do that." So I was like, "Okay."
This is probably a bad idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Bacon. I had bacon. I had never even considered the idea that you could dislocate your elbow, but I had, and when I looked at it, I was in total shock, and I was like, "Nope, don't do anything. Give me some paramedics."
Yeah, I mean, it worked out for the best. It just kind of sucked right there.
Man, yeah. It is what it was, and it makes for a legendary story, and and we'll just leave it at that, right?
Yep. Definitely a good story. I mean, aside from the dislocation, it was still. I had a great time, man. It's a great day, for sure.
Yeah, I know. How awesome were our seats too.
You know,
All right, I'm
call for
You know
one
what?
person. Anyone else?
You know what? I'm gonna grab another beer and a smoke, and Bacon, you're in charge, or Rev, you're in charge. Right?
All right.
Well, this couldn't possibly go wrong, could it? Cookie says, I myself don't have a beer. I have to go get a beer myself. Go get a beer.
Yeah, I got one in the fridge, cooling down.
How long is the cool down phase?
For me, usually I try to just basically get them out before they explode.
Jesus Christ, how cold is your fridge? Like, is it sub-zero? What the fuck?
Well, the freezer. Part.
You put it in the freezer part. Okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, the freezer part, that's where you might want to actually worry about it.
Yeah, I usually throw a beer in there I try to put it 20 to 30 minutes. Usually that's okay for me.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I don't always do it. It's just like, it's a Bush beer, which, some people like Bush, some don't, people don't, but.
Bush Light or Bush Ice?
This one's just a regular Bush beer in a 16-ounce can.
All right, so probably riding around 5% or so, maybe a little bit below that. So it's going to be resistant to freezing temperatures. But sorry. Depending on how you keep, the temperature you have, like Blue Fridge, and I think it goes for regular fridge as well. It's like there's only one control if you're just using the simple ones, like the ones that I have. There's only one control.
Oh yeah.
Now, so for mine, the Booze Fridge in particular that I have here. By the way, thank you, Bola Cows, for bringing it over for the low price of giving her 2 cum shots into her urethra, or not urethra, her cervix. Hey, you know what? Hey, people have their prices. Sometimes I'm very willing to pay for them.
Okay, but here's me like if you put it in the booze fridge, it actually is not only the perfect temperature in the booze fridge is for like kind of lighter beers or whatever, so you don't have the darker beers in there too longer, or the red wines. It's also the best temperature to have the white wines in there as well.
Really?
Actually, a
Okay.
little bit colder than you will want them, so you just take it out and just let it sit for about 3 minutes or so, and then crack it.
Okay.
The beers, depending on what time scale you're working on, you can leave the darker beer like the stouts and whatever the hell this is. I think it was a Scotch ale actually. Scotch ale, I believe, is up there as well. Porters, all those. You can leave those in there for about 15 minutes and 15. I would say 20 actually. And they're like the perfect temperature to serve.
Yeah, I think you're right. About 15 to 20 minutes is probably about ideal. Yeah.
Now you put it in the freezer section, and that's a different story altogether.
Well, yeah.
That goes about like 10 minutes at most.
Oh, okay.
And I can tell you this: the way that I have mindset. I had a bottle of Pacific Rim Riesling, which is clocking at. I don't remember what the other one was. Let me take a look at this one. It's probably about the same, 13.7% alcohol. It was still liquid actually, but it was definitely fucking cold. It was definitely cold. And I was kind of surprised. I was like, why the hell did I have a wine bottle in here? It's like, that should not be in here. This could have exploded.
Yeah.
It didn't. I guess I have it kind of like that at the meeting. I was like, all right, it's about close enough to getting to freezing as it could get, but it's still very much liquid.
Right on. Hey, Bacon, you said, is that like a mini fridge that you got, or what size is it?
The booze fridge is a mini fridge, yes. It's a high sense that you could get from Walmart. At least they sold it way back when. And again, the reason I have this one is because Bowl of Chaos was going to get rid of it, like for kids store snacks in it or some shit like that. She put it out on the curb. I told her, like, hey, you know what? Tell you what, like, I'll come by, pick it up, I'll pay you for it or whatever. She fucking puts it in the back of her husband's SUV, drives it over to my house, and helps me pull it up the stairs to install it at my place.
Okay. That's a pretty good deal.
Well, then I had to fuck her a couple of times afterwards. So
You had to give her the 10 dick.
well, let's put it this way. I think that was part of the reason she did it to begin. I mean, I didn't really ask her anything. It's like because that's just kind of a break of decorum. It's a bit of a faux pas. I mean, I'm just grateful to have it. Like, hey, you want to do it? Okay, fine. It's like, all right.
Pull my thumb or whatever, finger, whatever.
Well, I guess it is what it is, right?
Or twist my arm. Sorry, I'm getting my shit mixed up. I got some fucking. I am a little intoxicated. A friend of mine left me for this fucking bottle of scotch too when I came home. So
What kind of
that a little bit.
I'm drinking too, so.
Oh yeah,
You're not the only one,
I've
bro.
never had this one. It's got a real smoky flavor.
Oh, Laforic or whatever the hell it is. Is that the 10-year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that before. Yeah, I haven't had it, so I can't tell you if it's good or not.
I mean, it seems good. I mean, I like single malt scotch when I drink scotch, and that's what this is. But it has a very smoky flavor to it, which we
call that peaty. That's
okay.
peaty. Which, I mean, you're not wrong. Just call it smoky if you want. Don't worry. I'm not gonna be a fucking snob or anything here. That's what they call it. That's what they call it. The peaty things. Same thing with fucking barbecue. It's like, oh damn, this barbecue is very pea. It's like, no, it tastes like you fucking rub charcoal all over the skin of this damn steak. That's what it fucking tastes like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Contrary to popular opinion, you can overdo things. I'm just saying.
That's true. Very true.
I was gonna say something about this, but no.
What were you going to say about this? Now I'm curious.
Hold on. Let's
Take it there.
get everybody's comments here.
Your show.
We got Muhammad. Yeah. Guys,
Well, Honda.
thank you all for showing up this late at this fucking hour. Rev,
Hey.
I know you're Midwest.
We show up. I'm just saying.
Bacon, I know you're West Coast, so you're to you it's only like 12:30.
Well, okay. Hey, given the time, okay, we had to do the time thing here. We're not that far behind. It's 1:26 now. So no, we've actually passed midnight here. Believe it or not, you're thinking of Alaska, sir.
It's not Alaska. Alaska's not even 1:26. They're still on West Coast time. Bacon.
Are they? They should be.
Yeah.
It should be midnight 30 over there. Basically, they're an hour behind us.
Yeah, it's the future. As they're saying.
Starting in Hawaii.
No, but guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight, man. Awesome.
I got my Bush beer going now, so there you go.
Samantha P is even here. Hi, Sam.
Holy shit!
I kind of wonder what her new sleep schedule is like. I'm kind of curious about that. Because she was in other people's channels, like, yeah, she's there during challenge, and she's definitely welcome to be there. You know, I certainly welcome her there. So does everyone else. Like, why the hell are you here? Because these are not your hours. And he even says, like, yeah, my sleep schedule is all fucked up.
Even Lawrence is here. Seriously. Yeah, they're all still here. Why do we keep drawing everybody here? Guys, why?
Because we like you, I suppose.
Yeah, something to do in the middle of the night. But like, looks like Muhammad though says it's breakfast time for him, so he's we're at entertainment.
That classifies under having something to do while I'm doing other things. So.
And you know what? I think it's something different. And Bacon, you're part of this too. Is you draw an audience too, Rev? You draw an audience too. I don't know why I draw an audience, but we draw. Okay.
Well, you're talking about your show after all.
Okay, yeah, I cannot sleep.
Apparently or they're just getting up. You know.
Yeah, right, exactly. But
like we were talking about my folks, you know, like some of them they would either be up right now and they're like actively listening, they're working graveyard shift, or they're just getting up now and they're preparing for whatever shift they got going on. And they just happen to, if I advertise it or they like you or anybody else, like, they just know who you are. So they tune in.
Well, you know what?
I have on my show. Plenty of people have it. Plenty of people have it on there. So,
And you know what, Bacon? I think this kind of comes from you too. Is a lot of your guys are connected with my guys, and we all kind of interact with each other and stuff like that. So we all kind of keep each other up late at night sometimes.
Yeah,
Nice to
similar.
know that it's nice to know that we all encourage each other's degeneracy. That's good to know.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, why am I up? Because Polska's up. Am I gonna leave him alone on his own show? Like, no, I gotta be there. So fuck sleep, you know. And also,
Yeah.
he's not sober. Why should I be sober if he isn't? Let me
No,
get back to my stores of whiskey here. You know.
first of all, Bacon, it wouldn't be called Last Call with Polska if it wouldn't be genuine that I didn't come after the bar and be somewhat kind of inebriated, right?
Well, I thought
And
you.
or
I thought you were going
drunk.
to say it was because I thought you were going to say it was because you know because there was because you know because you weren't sober. I thought that's what you were going to say, but I mean that's a little more in depth. That's 100%. I mean that's 100%. You know. Yes,
No,
last call
like
because you came from the bar. Why are you coming from the bar? Because I was drinking there and having a good time as well.
yeah. So it
Like
wouldn't
this
make
is supposed to
sense.
Bob debrief. That's what it is.
Yeah. So I'm glad you guys joined me.
Oh, post kebab debrief. Okay, challenge accepted.
Hey, Bob, before you did this stream, were you out and about in town tonight, or were you just chilling at home?
Did you not
take,
hear the last 5 minutes of what he said?
take a guess, Rev. And
If I had to guess, I would have said you're probably out at one of your local establishments.
yeah, I was at the Ministry of Beer, and I was across like fucking live streams like nobody's business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He
like
actually was.
bacon wrenching doesn't stop for me at all. It just keeps going. And
Fair enough.
Sunday is my only day off.
And you're still wrenching.
Yeah, I know. You know what time I got up today? 9 p.m.
From work or from wrenching or both?
and or
Or
both.
with the people he was with. You know, there's always that third option.
Yeah.
No. I was sleeping for the entire time, and I was
Oh.
drinking with one of my buddies last night at like fucking till last call, and then he was calling me
I'm
all
drinking.
day to try to wake me up, and I was like, nah. Sunday is my only day to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. I'm out. No thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is my day of rest.
Yeah. Sunday is Polska's day of rest.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
I mean, we all need a rest, you know, so, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, as soon as I wake up, the avalanche only picks up more speed. Here I am at fucking what time is it now? 3:30 in the AM.
For your time.
That's 3:30 a.m. my time. And you know what?
34 minutes.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to end the broadcast. But if you guys want to hang out backstage, we'll do it.
Hey, it's all good, man. I just was just coming in briefly to check in and say hi and
Trying to be brief.
join the last call when I was
All
actually
right,
awake.
let's see how long
Ironically,
going. All right, so we're gonna end the broadcast, and you guys, if you want to hang out